Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going back. I have already done a playthrough of the Scarlet Keys on my channel, and it didn't go very well. I got a lot of the concealed rules wrong, and I got a very, very, very bad ending. And with the Feast of Himlik just right around the corner, I was like, you know what? Let's take it back. Let's redo it. We can do it this time. So we are redoing the Scarlet Keys. Our investigators for our main fighter is Leo Anderson. He is running a Sledgehammer deck. And we have Ursula, who's running a Pennant of the Queen deck. Very nice. And hopefully, we're going to do better than I did last time. I don't think I can do worse. But, ooh, I forgot it did that. Anyway, let's go to Prologue. The Riddles and Rain. The Doric stifles. It moves like a living creature, constricts the air as if you were inside a shapeless cocoon. A figment of your anxious and overactive imagination, you hope. But everything about this meeting puts your nerves on edge. You almost didn't accept the mysterious invitation, but recent events have forced your hand. It's been several months since the disappearances began, and all of your leads in Arkham have dried up. It started in the winter of 1924 with several vehicles in Southside, 2 Studebakers, a Cadillac, and a Rolls Royce, all of them top of the line. One moment they were there, the next, nothing, save for a single deflated wheel. The police believed it to be the working of bootleggers looking for more vehicles to add to their routes, but the cars were too nice, would draw too much attention. Perhaps they were taken down to Boston or New York and flipped for a pretty penny, but that's just what you figured, until the disappearances continued. Next to go was a street lamp outside the Ward Theater in downtown. Then 2 pets, a dog and a cat, whisked away almost simultaneously right out from under their owner's nose, not 2 doors down from one another. You learned the news when you saw the missing posters plastered all over College Street. On a whim, you interviewed the owners. No sign of foul play, and it was unlikely for them to have run away. Something stank about all of it. Then people started to disappear. A child from Easttown, a student in Miskatonic University, the chief of Arkham's fire department, and as the police closed each case with no clues or suspects, a curious thing began to happen. One by one, as time marched on, the things that went missing vanished not only from Arkham, but from memory. The owners of those vehicles suddenly claimed they never owned them. The pets, the people, all of them wiped from the memories of every single person in town. Everyone but you. You and you alone remembered. Perhaps it was simply the way of things. Humans are fickle and forgetful by nature, but it couldn't be so simple. It was just too strange, coincidental. That's when the letter arrived. Greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. You do not know me, but I know you. I cannot tell you much through paper correspondence, as it may be intercepted. Suffice it to say, I know of the matters you are looking into, and I also know that you believe yourself to be alone in your investigation. The truth is that you are not alone. Such events are not unique to your city of Arkham. What you have observed is happening in major cities all over the world. I am one of those, like you, who seeks the truth, who remembers. There is another related matter which I must bring to your attention. I need your help, and you need mine. Enclosed is a ticket to show at the Riverview Theater. If you wish to know more, please meet me there and we can speak further. Come alone. In truth, LaFlint. The ticket in the envelope was indeed for a private showing at Arkham's new movie palace in downtown. With no other leads and no good reason to avoid going, you have decided to accept the mysterious invitation. If there is only one, no, we have two. If there are more than one investigator, the lead investigator must decide. Go alone as requested, or go with backup. Who is going to be the lead? We'll say Ursula is the lead. Would she go alone? Yeah, sure, why not? She'll go alone. She's stupid like that. Number 3. Just as you are beginning to suspect that you have been played, you see a shadow approaching from the aisle. The figure spots you at once, sliding to the seat in front of you. He wears wide, horn-rimmed glasses and a high-collared jacket over a silk vest. His brown hair is cut short and parted to one side, and he sports a handsome, neatly trimmed beard. To your relief, no other figures emerge from the shadows. You came alone. Good. The man in front of you speaks quietly without turning, while his voice carries softly over the silent images on screen. Trust is in such meager measure these days. It is good to know that we can share some. You ask if you're speaking to LaFlint, earning a slight nod from the man. Indeed, he says, Inspector LaFlint, with the International Criminal Police Commission. And I'm sure you have a great many questions, but we are unfortunately short on time. Intro 5. Flint produces a file fat with documentation and slides it between the two seat cushions in front of you. Inside is a wealth of information regarding cases similar to the ones you have been investigating. Photos of vehicles, factory machines, and public figures, all missing, all forgotten. And just as Flint's letters promise, the file includes reports from all over the world. London, Shanghai, Burgas, Rio de Janeiro, Cairo. The list goes on and on and on. There's more, he says after giving you time to read. Flip to the end. You do, and what greets you there are two photographs clipped together. The first is of a street in London, distorted by some sort of interference. A light shines above the street corner, and around it, the picture appears to be pinched, like a miniature vortex is pulling reality toward it. The other is a photograph of a man on the other side of that same street corner, ducking into the shadows. He wears a tailored gray suit and a wide-brimmed hat that obscures his face. The only discernible detail you can make out from the photo is the man's distinctive red gloves. Rare as it is for a photograph to have a color, you wonder if the long exposure time is what led to the strange blurring effects. This was taken by my partner several days ago, just before he too vanished. Whatever's going on, you can be sure that man with the red gloves is somehow involved. Getting to the point, you ask Inspector Flint what exactly he wants from you. To work together, share what we know. Sparingly few seem to know the truth. You agree. If what the man says is true, and events like this are happening all over the world, getting to the bottom of it will require more than just you. To that end, I would ask that you come to London with me. That man with the red gloves has been sighted in the area, and he's not alone. I would bet good money that he knows something about where my partner is. Arrangements have already been made. There are steamship tickets in that file. The ship departs from Boston in 2 days. I have to make a choice, take his offer or go to London on your own time. We're going to take his offer. It's fine. You accept the file and tell Inspector Flint that you will report to him with anything you find. With haste, you get your affairs in order and take the very next train to Boston. Flint has already given you more evidence to advance your case than a month of investigation in Arkham. If working together with Interpol will help solve this mystery, you have no qualms about putting your trust in him. You make it to London with time to spare and immediately set to work. Trust is born of naivete. Remove one elder thing from the bag and add one tablet. Okay. So we're going to do standard as always. We're going to remove, what was the thing? Remove one of these things. And add one of these things. Don't know if that's good or bad, but whatever. Read the rules for tracking time on the next column. Mark one time in your campaign log. Oh, they need to do a new reshuffle button. That's cool. Put the Crimson outside, yada yada. Put Rainy Londons into play. Each investigator begins here. Set everything on a play. Yada yada yada. You are now ready to begin. Okay. Whew. That took a minute. Shuffle. Agenda 1A. When it rains. Arriving in London, you patiently await your contact, but none arrives. Inspector Flint, or one of his proxies, was supposed to meet you at a quiet tea house tucked away in a narrow storefront just outside Trafalgar Square. Wondering what could have gone wrong and suspecting the worst, you set off to investigate. Force! When this agenda advances, move all doom on it to the next agenda. I dislike that thing. Act 1A, Clues and Capers. You draw your umbrella closer, using it to obscure your identity. Each person you pass on the street could be your contact or be out to get you. Objective, as a group, spend the requisite number of clues to advance before the agenda advances, which we need 4. Let's draw our opening mulligans. Get rid of that. We got a sledgehammer, perfect. Do we even need... Yeah, we'll just full mulligan for other fun stuff. Double sledgehammer and Leo. Okay. I like it. And Ursula. Runic Axe, nice. Definitely keeping practice makes perfect. Do I even need Runic Axe? The Runic Axe is just for like an infinite combo, which I don't think we're going to get early. I think I just want the Grimoire for the easier thing. I don't care about that. Don't care that. Definitely put in perception back because I have a practice makes perfect. And I get the other runic axe right back in. Perfect, perfect. Oh, and also the base weaknesses I got. Chronophobia for Leo, which is not good. And for Ursula, Dread Curse, which is also could be better. So let us begin. Rainy London streets. Cold rain pelts down the dreary streets in a rhythmic pitter-patter. Despite the hour, the square is bustling with automobiles, carriages, and pedestrians. Somewhere in this crowded city is the man you seek. Or are you already too late? It gets plus X Shroud. X is the current act number, so it's a shroud of 2. Force, if there are no clues on here, add clues on it until there are 2. As an action, you can resign. Okay. We're going to let Leo go first because he's got nothing much else to do. First action, 1, 2, 3. He's going to put that sledgehammer out. He's currently up 1 to an investigate. Is that good? -1 if there's a conceit. Not terribly bad. It could be worse. I'm going to spend second action to gain a money so we can better get out Leo. And last action, yeah, we're just going to investigate 1 up. -2, we failed miserably. Perfect. Okay, so Ursula's next. She is up 2 to this. She's up 2. She's going to play Practice Makes Perfect to see if we can get anything. She does. We get a deduction. So, after the skill text ends, if it was successful, add the card to my hand instead of discarding it. Perfect. So, we're up 3 to this. -1. We get 2 clues. We get the deduction in our hand. Easy. I think we're going to hold off on the second deduction, and we are just going to just go up 2 twice. It should be fine. Up 2 once. Got it. Up 2 twice. Failed. Okay. That is it. We all upkeep. Leo gets a Honed Instinct. Ursula gets Myriad this. It cannot be played. That's whatever. Did I see that in the search? It doesn't matter. Doom goes to 1 out of 2. That is you. You are the lead investigator. Put into play in your threat area if there's no copy of it. Okay. After you expose a decoy, take 2 damage. At the end of the turn, test 3. If you succeed, discard this. That's terrifying. This thing is coming out fit. No! I don't want to lose my thing. I'm currently even to this. And I don't really have anything to commit. Just do it. -1. There goes the sledgehammer. Anyway, our turn again. We're going to let Ursula go first. She's up 2. She's going to spend 3 to get out this Grim Memoir. Then she's going to investigate with the Grim Memoir. So she is now up 4 to this. And if I succeed by 2 or more, I draw a card. Of course, I pull the auto fail. Because of course I do. It just makes sense. Let's do it again. Hey, I got it. I got the last clue. I will draw a card. Another astounding revelation. And then I have to test 3 of this, which I'm currently up 1. Do I want to commit anything to this? I don't think so. -1, -3 if you have 2 or more clues, which I do. Perfect. So we are going to advance before that because it's probably good. You spot the figure on the other side of the street just as a bright red bus approaches. You're certain whoever was there was staring directly at you. The bus cuts a swath through the foggy street, and when it passes, the figure is gone. Perhaps it was just your paranoia at work, but it cannot be a coincidence. It must have either been your contact or one of your foes. Perhaps even the reason they are missing. Steeling yourself for any possibility, you set off in the chase. Put the set aside. Kensington. Locations. 1, 2. Kensington Gardens, Westminster, and Big Ben. Okay, these stay over here. The lead investigator draws a set aside red glove man enemy and resolves his concealed keyword. Concealed 2. So, spawn the red glove man in the shadows, take his mini card and 2 decoys, shuffle them face down, and put them into play area, divided as evenly as possible among the locations nearest the lead investigator. So, red glove man, 1 that, 2 that. We're going to keep it somewhat. They didn't fix this. You can see red gloved man right there. Hiya. I can fix this. This happened in my first playthrough too. It's so annoying. Okay. See, now when you hover over it, you can't see anything. Advance the agenda directly to Agenda 2A. Do not resolve Agenda 2B. 1B. Your mind must be playing tricks on you. Misshapen figures dance through the dense London fog whenever the rain lets up. Are these distortions, like the one the photograph Inspector Flint showed you? Or is it your quarry hiding in the mist and gloom? When the agenda advances, move all doom to the yada yada. Then Act 2A, the game is afoot. You chase a shadow shrouded by night. It might as well be a needle in a haystack, but still you search, hoping for any clue that may lead to the truth. Chase down the mysterious figure before the agenda advances. If an investigator engages the red glove man, advance. Okay, so I completely messed up. Concealed. You do that. And how can we interact? An investigator at the same location as concealed mini-cord may attempt to expose it by successfully attacking it or evading it as if it were an engaged enemy, or by successfully investigating its location. The difficulty to successfully attack or evade a concealed mini-cord is equal to the shard value of its location. Investigator may also use a cord. Okay, so that was all 3 actions by you and the thing. So now it's Leo's turn. I don't have my thing. Current act number is 2, so the shroud is 3. That is not good. Attempt to expose it by successfully attacking or evading it as if it were an engaged enemy. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Play the second sledgehammer. And frick it, we're going to do the double. So, it's 4, 5, 6 to 3. 6 to 3 to try to reveal this concealed mini card. 0. Does this thing affect? No, it just affects Ursula. So, what's here? A decoy. I just attacked nothing. Does this stay? I forget. If an investigator chooses to expose a concealed mini-core, the effect replaces the standard. If it's a decoy set aside out of play with no effect. Okay. So yes, this does get removed. And that is it. Upkeep. You gain overpower. I swear, if I get my last Astounding Revelations. Okay. Do I care? I don't really need the resources. Okay, so Doom goes to 2 out of 4. And Ursula as the lead investigator gets locked door. Attach the location with the most clues. That's pretty good. It'll go here. Leo gets put into play. After you fail a skill test while at a location for conceal mini cord, take a horror. That's annoying. Okay. So he's at one of these two locations. Leo's going to move first. He's going to move up to the Big Ben. He's always wanted to go. 4. Choose to conceal mini-cord at Big Ben or connecting location and test 2 agility. If you succeed, look at the revealed side of that concealed mini-cord without exposing it. If you fail, take a horror limit once per turn. Leo has very bad knees. He is not going to succeed on that. Ursula might. And Leo's just going to spend his last 2 actions to discard this. Ursula is very likely to do that. So first action, she's going to move up. That's a victory. We really want that. And because she moved, she gets a investigate action for free. So this is a currently even. Commit deduction to be up 1. Commit Eureka to be up 2. And I'll commit a Myriad to be up 3. Oh wait, it's taken investigate. So I can use the one on Grim Memoir. I think that's how that works. So I get +2, so I'm 6 to 4 up 2. Command deduction to be up 3, and I can get both clues. That should be fine. -1. Okay. That. Get both the clues. We get a victory point. Very nice. Assuming nothing goes wrong. Which probably will. We are going to do the agility action for free. We're currently up 2. We'll come into Eureka to be up 3. This is not an action. Tablet is -1. If there's a concealed mini-curve location. Got it. So do I want to look at this one or the other? It doesn't matter. This is the decoy. Perfect. Second action, I think we're going to move. Do I move or do I wait? Because I can get the free thing, free investigate next round. I think I'm going to draw. Calling in favor. She's an ally you control and return it to your hand. Don't have any of those just yet. And last action. Last action, I'm going to draw again. Practice makes perfect. Okay. That is it. Upkeep. Leo gets a you handle this one. Okay. Ursula gets a Eureka. And Doom goes to 3 out of 4. Encounters. I forgot. Well, first this will go here. But I forgot to do the agility test. I would not have drawn this. Why is Eureka in my graveyard? Oh yeah, I did it for the agility test, but I forgot to do the Eureka thing. So these were the 3 cards I would have gotten. I probably would have gotten Practice Makes Perfect, which means these 2 would have been shuffled back. And my second action to draw would have been Jake. Okay. And then the upkeep draw would have been plan of action. Okay. Got there. And Doom goes to... And I still forgot to do the agility test for this. I would not have drawn this. I am just up 1 to this. Yeah, just up 1. Got it. This would have been gone. Okay, so she drew the locked door. Now it's Leo's turn. God, I'm so terrible at this game. If there are no enemies in the shadows, there is. The red gloved man is in the shadows. Otherwise, test 4 book for his worst things. If you fail, place a decoy at the location with the most concealed mini cord, flip it face down, then shuffle each concealed mini cord at the location. So I'm currently down 1 to this. Okay. Down 1. He's going to spend 2 to be even. We're going to play Practice Makes Perfect because it's a skill test at my location. Let's see if I can get it. This. I'm going to put a secret on that. And I do not get a practice. Oh, I do get a practice. So we're currently even. This is up 1. If this skill test is during or before the first action. So it's just 1 wild icon. We're up 1. This is terrible. Up 1. Got it! Search the top 3 cards of your deck for ally. Don't. We don't have to do that. Okay. And this goes to my hand. Okay, our turn. Our turn. Our turn. Who do we want to engage the red gloved man is the question. I think we're going to met... because we know this one. This is the decoy because we did the action. I think Ursula is the one most likely to do it. So, first action, 1, 2, 3. She's going to play Jake. Second action, she's going to move in. 1 shroud location. We're going to do the investigate action. No victory points. Because why not? We're up 3. I draw a card because I did something. We're just going to be up 3 to this. Can I? Okay, yeah, we're going to investigate up 3, but if we succeed, we're going to reveal the decoy. -2. Okay, reveal decoy. It's the red gloved man. So that means he becomes engaged with me. However, if an investigator engages the red gloved man, advance. After much toil and pursuit, you finally catch up to the figure you've been chasing. A feeling of vindication washes over you as you spot the red gloves the man wears. He was no phantom you chase. This is the one you have sought all along. You corner him in a narrow alleyway, sheets of rain and fog masking your approach. Several more figures flank the man. A meeting, perhaps? To your surprise, he casts an expressionless glance in your direction. Then, fast as a flash of lightning, and gone just as swiftly, a formless shape ducks out of view. A chunk of a nearby building goes along with it. When you turn to question your quarry about what happened, they have all fled east. You inch forward and examine the portly excised wall covered in ectoplasmic substance, like the negative of an undeveloped photo. Set the red gloved man aside. Out of play. Okay, well, it was nice knowing you. This gets gone as well. Put the set aside Tower Bridge and Tower of London. Okay. Shuffle the set aside Crimson Conspiracy and Outsiders. That's annoying. Counter deck into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard file. Okay. Advance the agenda directly to 3A. 3A, the connection. It is clear now that Inspector Flint's hunches were correct. The man in the red gloves is not operating alone, and whatever he's up to, he has something to do with these recent vanishings. You could wait to report what you have seen, but by then the man and his cohorts may have already put into motion whatever scheme they are planning. No, you have only one choice. You must find the man with the red gloves at all costs. At all costs. Act 3A, Eyes in the Tower. You gaze, turn eastward in the direction you last saw the man heading. Over the tower bridge lies the famed Tower of London, where even more eyes watch your approach, these belonging to a conspiracy of Doric and brooding ravens. For what reason could he be heading there? Only investigators at the Tower of London may spend the requisite numbers of his clues as a group to advance, which is 6. Okay, and Ursula still has an action. I think we're going to get some easy clues while we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to discard. So I'm probably just going to discard a Myriad Revolution. It's fine. Okay, next it's Leo's turn. Hi, Leo. He's going to move. This also gets discarded because we saw the real thing. He's going to move 1. This should have 2 clues on it. That we're going to do anything here. He's going to move here for 2. Tower Bridge. Maybe there's another way in. Test 5, will or book. If you can see, put the set aside Trader's Gate location into play. 1, 2. Last action. I'm up 1 to this investigate. We need 4 clues just to enter. So that's going to be a lot of the things that we need. But there's nothing to it right now. We're just going to investigate this location up 1. Got a clue. Good job, Leo. Okay. No enemies, so we go to upkeep. Leo gets a quick thinking. Ursula gets her second pigment. Discarding one of these. Doom goes to 4 to 9. And encounters. She gets... When it engages you, look at the top quarter of your deck. If it's a weakness, set aside out of play as a hollow. It's not, so it's outside of the game. I believe that's what that means. It doesn't say anything as a hollow. So we're going to assume that's whatever. It's outside of play. I do not like being engaged. Leo gets Concealed 2. After it enters into the shadow, place a doom on it. When it's exposed, discard it. So that is Concealed Agent A. I have to delete them. One has to go here, one has to go here, one has to go here. Okay. This is not good. We are up 1 to this evade, which is not good. We could be up 2. We're going to be up 4 by committing a shortcut and a plan of action. That is -3. So, it is evaded. That was 1 action. Second action, we're going to move. Third action, we're going to move. We entered a new location. We're going to do the investigate action. We're currently up 2. We're going to commit a myriad to be up 3. Do I? Because I kind of need icons for the thing. We'll just be up 2. -1. I fail. Good thing I didn't commit nothing. So next it's Leo's turn. Leo's going to try to hit this thing with a sledgehammer. So that's something. Got it. Decoy. And last action, I think he's just going to investigate 1 up again. Okay. Investigate 1 up, Leo. Another auto fail. That's fine. Upkeep. Leo gets a daring. Ursula gets Arcane Enlightenment. This thing untaps. Doom goes to 6 out of 9. And encounters. Ursula gets place 1 Doom on enemy in the shadows. That's dangerous. Leo gets. You must either spend 1 clue or choose to discard half the non-weakness cards in your hand, round it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to discard half my hand. 1, 2, 3. The 1 clue or half my hand. I think we're just going to do the 1 clue. Okay, so our phase. We are going to attempt to do the test to put that into play. We're currently even with Ursula. No. We're down 1. We're up 1. Should I do it like that? If we do the head, Leo can be even. Up 1. Up 2, up 3. I think it's better that way. We'll let Leo go first. So he's currently even. Commit a cigarette case to be up 1. Commit Arcane Alignment to be up 3. Let's do it. Is this an action? It was. Whoo! We got it. Trader's Gate is in play. That was 1 action. Second action. We're going to move. Test 5 of this. If you succeed, reveal the Tower of London. Okay. Second action. That third action. I'm currently down 1. Up 1. Up 2. Okay, yeah. We're going to do it. We're currently down 1. Up 1. Up 2. Up 3 with Keen Eye. That should be fun. Got it. Didn't even need it. Will we draw a card? You must either discard an ally asset you control or discard each ally asset from your hand. Okay, but we do get to reveal this thing. After you end your turn at the Tower of London, you must either lose 2 resources or each enemy in the shadows attacks you. Okay. And that was his turn. So now it's Ursula's turn. We need 6. We have enough on the board between these two to get to the thing. So we're up 2 to this investigate. Up 3. -4, because of course it is. Fucking hell, dude. Up 2. Up 3, and if I succeed, I draw a card. There is no concealed here. Okay. Shortcut, that's good. That's really good. We're going to move Ursula into here, which gets us a free investigate action. We're up 1. We're going to commit this to be up 3. -1. Now, do I reveal or do I get a clue? I'm going to get the clue. Because even if I get this and it's actually him, I'm still going to have to lose the 2 resources. I'd rather just take the 1 damage because of that keyword, must. So I still have 1 action left, which I'm going to be using to... Do I just play these things so they're not in my hand? I could advance this. Is this action? Yes. You don't have any clues. I can get it this turn. But I remember the last shroud being a pain in the butt. We're just going to get these 2 things out fast. And last action. Last action, we're just going to investigate 1 up. Nice. You may move to a connecting location. I'm getting the clue. I'm not going to move. We have the clues. We can resolve. We have to resolve because it's an objective. Quietly and cautiously, you follow the figure from a distance. With measured haste, he darts to and fro inside the ominous tower, searching for something. Finally, while you watch from the shadows, the man with the red gloves finds what he is looking for. A loose brick along one of the candlelit hall's many columns. He casually rotates the stone back into place with a kind of nonchalance, as if he were dealing with a piece of misplaced laundry. To your surprise, a section of the nearby wall rotates in turn, revealing a secret passageway. He ascends into darkness, and you follow in port. Put the set-aside tower prison location into play. Attach the set-aside Eye of the Raven's key to the tower prison. Move all concealed mini cards in play to the tower prison. That's a butt. Draw the set-aside red glove man and resolve his concealed keyword, putting all those concealed mini cards into play at tower prison. That's annoying. Concealed is 1. Well, we don't have to worry about it now because they're all going to be stacked on top of each other. So the way you do that, it's shuffled and then you just resolve 1. So I don't have to worry about the fake stuff happening now. Somewhere in these forgotten crypts, the man with the red gloves is searching for something. But for what purpose? The red glove man gains Parlay. It has 5 agility, lore, or will to interrogate him. If you succeed, place 1 resource on him. Stop the red glove man from stealing the Eye of Ravens. If he is defeated, or if there are 2 resources on him, advance. Okay. Each enemy in the shadows attacks you. So this, they both attack me now. That's slightly annoying. So 2 go to, he's just going to take it all for me because he's such a good husbando. And enemy phase, Hunter's going to hunt. Upkeep. Leo gets an overpower. Ursula gets calling in favors. There you go. And in Count Doom goes to 8 of 9. Ursula gets. That's annoying. Leo gets. Place 1 Doom on enemy in the shadows. Right, we're going to keep putting it on the one that doesn't do nothing, hopefully. Okay, our turn. Ursula is going to first action, call in a favor. This thing gets returned to my hand. Then search the top 9 cards on my deck for an ally asset and play it, reducing it by 3. Okay. Can I even play this? Huh. What happens if I can't physically play the card? I'm getting mixed results from this. I don't really know. So I'm just going to say my first action was to gain a resource so I can actually play all the things in my deck. Then playing this. So I can play Witten. I don't know if that's legal. Probably not. Well, you control a tome or a relic? I do. I have +1 this. When you reveal a location or put a new one to play, search top 2 cards for a form delicate asset and draw it. That's cool. And last action. Last action, we're going to move in. Because what's the worst thing that could happen, right? While an investigator at Tower Prison performing a skill test, spin a clue, that investigator +2. When a concealed mini card is put anywhere other than Tower Prison, it's put into play at Tower Prison instead. Nothing happened. However, I did move to a new location. I revealed a location, so search top 6 cards on my deck for a relic. No relic. And that is it for me. I can get a free investigate action. Yeah, sure. I'll do it. I'll use this. So that means I'm up 2 to this. Do I want to do up 2? Up 2 is kind of scary. I'm not going to do up 2. I think I'm just going to gain the money. And that is me. Leo is going to 1, 2. And last action. Last action, draw. Okay. Enemy phase, Hunter's gonna hunt. Upkeep. Oh, we're advancing, fuck. Enchanted Blade. Eureka. And Doom advances. As the night grows deeper and the rain becomes a torrent, you flinch at every moving shadow, every sound, every shape. You wonder if perhaps this investigating is getting the best of you. Or perhaps there are more of them than you thought, watching you, lying in wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. The lead investigator must decide, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a courtier agent and draw them, or each investigator takes a damage and a horror. We're each going to take a damage and a horror. Okay, and encounters. You get false lead if you have no clues. It gains surge. That's annoying. You'll get test 3. For each point you fail by, you must either take a horror or place one of your clues on your location. So I'm currently up 1. I'll commit a quit thinking to be up 2. I succeed. Okay, so we're gonna let Ursula go first. She's gonna spend 2 actions, get rid of that shit. Second action, she's going to investigate. Yeah, we're gonna investigate. We're currently 4, 5, 6. We're up 2. We're up 3. We're up 3. We're up 3. We're up 3. We'll commit this to be up 4. Got it. I'm going to reveal a mini card. That seems the best. But these are clues. It has victory points. Whatever. We're going to reveal a mini card. Red Gloved Man right off the bat. Do I engage it, or is it a choice of the thing that the investigator... Okay, we get to choose, I believe. It's just like it spawns in. So we're, of course, going to put it on to Leo. And there is still an enemy in the shadows, so we don't get rid of the rest of these things. And that was Ursula's turn. Oh, she still gets to search for Eureka. I guess perception. Okay. Next, it's Leo's turn. 5. Using Sledgehammer, it has 4 hit points. Retaliate. Okay. So. 4. 5, 6. Up 1. Up 2, up 3, up 4. Up 5, because why not? We will kill it in 1 hit if we don't pull. We killed it in 1 hit. So the Red Glove Man was defeated. He was defeated. The figure reels backward, grasping at his wound. Something small clatters to the ground. The man says nothing, only glares at you from the darkness. His gloves seem to ripple around his hands like the disturbed surface of a deep crimson pool, and after a moment he straightens himself. Then, blending into the shadows, he tips his hat and is gone. Add the Red Glove Man to the victory display or 1. I did not get very many victory points. That's not good. We missed 1 here because we got that one. Probably missed 1 here too. And I think there was another one on the deck. Anyway, resolution 2 or 2, page 7 or 2. You make a show of advancing slowly and peacefully. No matter where you stand, you cannot seem to reach an angle where the light shines on this man's face. I suppose you wish to know why I'm here, the man says. Each word is pronounced with a grating, unearthly cadence, stress falling on the wrong syllables, long pauses punctuating each phrase. You nod. He motions to a crypt at the far end of the room. Curiosity, he threatens. The first shift, the first curse, is a string of curses. You approach the coffin within the crypt with trepidation. Is this a trap? There is no name or epitaph identifying the corpse behind here. Only the following lines of what appears to be poetry chiseled in the lid of the coffin. With red we are bound, through red we are one. Thus in red do we bury our kin, or our kin. May you rest until you are needed once more. You ask the man with the red glove what it means. He is needed once more, the man croaks. You lift the head of the coffin. Inside it is an old and forgotten corpse, likely hundreds of years old. Glinting in the dim candlelight, you spot a false ruby eye staring up at you. A gift, the man behind you says quietly. Looking away with disgust, you reach down and pull the marble out of the corpse's eye socket. When you turn to ask the man what the object is, he is gone, vanished into thin air like those missing before him. Only there is no mark, no ectoplasmic remains, no evidence of escape. He simply was there, and then he was not. Before you have time to even consider where he could have gone, you hear the telltale rumblings of the secret passageway shifting upstairs once more and the pounding of heavy footsteps down the stairwell. You arm yourself and prepare for a fight. To your surprise, it is Inspector Flint who greets you, held at gunpoint by a woman dressed in a black suit, wide-brimmed hat, and matching black trousers. She has ebony dark skin, cold eyes underscored by heavy bags, and short curly hair. 2 other suits flank her, both of whom say nothing and stand like statues as she enters the crypt. She flashes an unidentifiable silver badge and motions for you to stay put. Where did the man with the red gloves go, she says, and who exactly are you? Can I put my hands down now, Inspector Flint says. Each investigator earns 2 experience points. Not the best, but I've had worse. Choose an investigator to be the bearer of the Eye of Ravens and update the campaign log. And the key is, during a skill test at your location, the performing investigator sets your base skill value for this test to 6. Draw the top card of the encounter deck, then the investigator shift to this key, flip it to the stable side. I think I'm going to give this to Leo. In your campaign log, quote, you haven't seen the last of the Red Glove Man. Why would we? Is there a resolution where we do see the last of them? Mark one time in your campaign log. Proceed to Interlude 9. Proceed to Interlude, the Foundation, page 9. Hiya, that's a lot of text. Okay. Talk, the woman commands. I'm a detective with Interpol. Flint barks back. Flint, leave Flint. And you're going to be in a lot of trouble when they hear about this. I assure you I will not. And you? She asks, glaring in your direction. You explain that you're an independent investigator working with Flint. She takes a moment to read your gaze, presumably to tell if you're lying. She, like Flint, seems low on trust. Finally, after a long, baited moment, she holsters her firearm. Flint's hands drop to his side. You let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. We have been after that Red Glove Man for quite some time. This is the first time we have gotten this close. He seems to have a knack for slipping away. She nods to the 2 suits flanking her, a tall, athletic, pale-skinned woman and a short, clean-shaven man, and motions toward the walls. They keep a hand on their holsters as they scout the perimeter of the room. And who is we exactly? Inspector Flint asks. You've been wondering the very same thing. Your interrogator has a British accent, but she doesn't seem to be part of any local outfit you've ever heard of. She waits for confirmation from her 2 subordinates before continuing. All clear, man, the man states. She sighs and crosses her arms. All right, what I'm about to tell you cannot leave this room under any circumstances. Am I clear? Flint shrugs. Under penalty of what exactly? Summary execution, she states without hesitation. Your throat closes tight. Even your partner flinches for a moment. Well then, I suppose we don't have much of a choice, do we? He glances at you. You nod. You might as well hear what she has to say. I am Commissioner Taylor, and these are Agents Hudson and Antonovana. We are with the Foundation, an international agency devoted to the discovery, research, and containment of objects with paradimensional capability. What kind of baloney? Flint practically laughs, but the woman who calls herself Taylor shows no sign of humor. After the Great War, many treaties and accords were signed. Paris, Versailles, but keeping the peace wasn't the only goal. There were oddities, you see. During the war, things that did not add up. The Foundation's purpose is to find these things that do not add up and ensure that they cannot be used for such purposes ever again. Well, this is a hell of a con you buttons have cooked up, Flint says, but the darker turn in his voice indicates he doesn't even believe it himself, and you're inclined to agree. The fact that Commissioner Taylor even knows the Red Glove Man at all is proof that she has inside knowledge. You decide it's more likely she is telling the truth and ask what she intends to do with you. She paces in uncomfortable silence before finally letting out a sigh. Well, I certainly can't have your investigation running parallel to my own, and you might have information that could be pertinent to our work. So I say we work together. Work together? Or work for you? Flint asks pointedly, his eyes narrowing. She allows herself a smile. You are a clever man, I'll give you that. She nods to Agent Hudson, who produces several badges and hands them to you. You'll be your own cell of the Foundation, operating under our authority, but with independence. All you need to do is agree to report your findings to us. She locks eyes with Flint appraisingly. You'll be our point of contact. You ask Taylor what you get out of the arrangement besides the lifted threat on your lives. We'll hand over the intel we have on the organization the Red Glove Man works for and provide travel papers that can get you anywhere in the world. No questions asked, at no expense. Flint eyes the badge like one might an explosive, turning it over and over in his hands. 2 minutes ago you were pointing a gun at me, and now you're offering me a job? Yes. Well, are you in? You pull Flint aside to speak with him in private. The discussion is short and hushed, full of conjecture and paranoid theories about this foundation and their true motives. But in the end, you decide to accept her offer. If it will help you get to the bottom of whatever is going on, it's the only real choice. Very well then, Taylor explains. The Red Glove Man is just one operative of his organization, or perhaps its leader. That we are unable to determine. They call themselves the Red Courtier, so named due to the red garments they wear. They are after artifacts scattered across the world which possess paradimensional capabilities, the very same kind of objects we seek to find and contain. We call them keys. You ask Commissioner Taylor what she means by the term paradimensional. Imagine a cake with many layers, she explains. Everything we see and feel exists on one layer, but there are many more layers above and below ours. Something that is paradimensional exists on one layer but draws energy from other parallel layers. As a result, these keys operate outside the laws of our dimension. Cause and effect. If I left unchecked, they can be used to inflict terrible harm on the world. Our job, your new job, is to get them out of the hands of the courtier and keep them secure in Foundation custody. If these keys are as powerful as the Foundation believes, you agree that they should be kept in safe hands. But you cannot help but wonder what this has to do with the disappearances you've been investigating. If anything, Flint eyes with you and gives you the slightest shake of his head. He has no intention of telling them. The investigators must decide, tell her about the disappearances or do not tell her about the disappearances. We've been told that trust is a symbol of naivete, so we're not going to tell them. Do not tell her, Foundation 3. You shut your mouth tight. What she doesn't know can hurt her. Commissioner Taylor tells Flint that you will forward any relevant information to his office with some... Wait, should I do that? Because we get bonus XP if we go full in one way, and we're already kind of going in full on the tablets. Tablets seem to be a little bit better than the things. Fine, we'll be trustworthy. I'm stupid. You decide to tell the Commissioner Taylor while you were looking into the Red Glove Man to begin with. Flint lets out an audible sigh. She mulls it over for a few moments and shakes her head. That is something to look into, but your primary objective is to acquire the keys the courtier is searching for at all costs. Am I understood? Taylor further explains that she will forward any relevant information to Flint's office, with some sensitive details omitted, of course. She will also provide the Interpol with the requisite papers regarding Flint's new position. Oh, and Agent Flint, she says on her way out, addressing him by his new title. Your cell may have the independence to act on their own accord, but do not forget that you report directly to me. I expect you to do so without reservation should you discover anything of import. He nods only the slightest hint of resistance, giving him away. Remove one thing and add a tablet to the chaos bag. If there are already 4, we would have gained a thing, but we don't. In your campaign, I'll record the cell told the truth to Taylor. Skip to Foundation 4. Okay, the next morning your cell meets at the tea room near Trafalgar Square, where you had originally intended to meet the previous night. Together you go over the documentation provided Flint by the Foundation. It's a bit difficult, if I'm being honest, Flint says, but everything checks out. The travel papers, the job transfers, all of it. Not even my boss questioned it for a moment. I guess we're secret agents now. You agree. Unbelievable as it may seem, it's no less strange than the matters you already had been looking into. Right, well, I think the best thing to do is to split up. Shanghai is where I grew up. I have connections there I can leverage, so I'll head there first. Where you want to investigate next is up to you. Meet up with me later, and we can figure out where to go from there. The Foundation has several leads concerning the whereabouts of the Red Courtier. Yada yada. Okay. Got all that. Where are we starting at? Did we start in like London? We start in London. Okay. We have visitor here. Where do I want to go? Shanghai, Alexandria, Buenos Aires, Nairobi, Anchorage, Istanbul, Kathmandu, Marrakesh, and Havana. Havana is a good one. Havana, we get a cool ally. And there's the one with the girl who's freaking... Is it Rome? No, Rome is different. Where's the stupid girl? Dead Heat. Marrakesh. That's the one. I think we can get something for Marrakesh if we go to San Francisco first. Or we could just go there now. I don't know. I'm going to think on it. Until next time, take care, fuckers. Bye.